gonna meet me in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm leaving you clowns for the wide open spaces.
That means he's moving to some little hick town that nobody's ever heard of.
Hey, people have heard of it.
Oh yeah? What's the name of it?
You can find it on any map.
What's the name of it?
People are flocking there from all over.
What's the name of it?
Beaumont.
Beaumont? Where the hell is Beaumont?
You're playing so good, hoping in every room, deep way down in your heart, you're burning, yearning for somebody to tell you that life ain't passing you by. Life ain't passing me by.
I'm trying to tell you, it will if you don't even try.
If you'd only cut
Footloose, whoa! Footloose!
Mom, where are we gonna put that? The back seat of the car's full. I can't even close the trunk.
Ren, don't start. I don't want to move any more than you do.
Okay.
Look, I too wish your father had enough left, and I too wish things could be the way they were, and we both wish I could be one of those strong single mothers who suddenly become self-sufficient, but I'm not. Please feel free to disagree.
Mom, we got a 10-hour car drive ahead of us. We got a lot of time to disagree.
First, you got to turn you around.
Second,
Just put your feet on the ground.
third,
Now take a hold of your soul.
life keeps holding me down.
Let's go now.
Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. Everybody cut, everybody cut. On every Sunday here we'll be raising our voices in harmony. One day, one such as that cease, we will be released.
On any Sunday, Lord, I pray, tell me exactly the words to say. Give me strength, and maybe then I can reach my fellow men, so we all can rise again. Thank you, Lord. Amen. Welcome to Beaumont. Good morning. Good morning. I took the long way to church this morning, down past the old creek. I heard birds chirping and our own choir warming up in the distance. I was reminded of a line from our great poet Walt Whitman, who wrote, "I hear America singing." And I thought, aren't we the song that we sing? Don't we lift our voices to tell the world who we are and what we believe? So I asked you all this morning, what song are you singing?
we've only been here 2 days and already Chicago seems a million miles away. But we were barely hanging on there, especially with my father gone. There's not too many places we could stay. But maybe Mom can find a job that's steady, and maybe I can stand it for a year. And maybe things won't be so bad, and maybe I won't miss my dad, and maybe we can start a new life here.
Now, if Walt women were alive today, what song would he hear America singing? When I turn on the television, all I hear is the music of easy sexuality and relaxed morals. I hear rock and roll and the endless chant of pornography, and I ask myself, why? Why does our God allow this? We all know he can turn all those records and books and videos into one big fiery cinder like that. But he doesn't. And why? Because God is testing us. He is testing to see whether or not we choose his path. That is why we must ask ourselves every day, have we done the right thing?
Have I done the right thing? Picking up my life, packing up the past. That's always frightened me. Have I done the right thing? The right thing. The right thing. We strive to do what's right. The right thing. The right thing. Sin is a matter of black and white.
This morning we welcome to our parish 2 new souls, just arrived from Chicago. Miss Ethel McCormick and her son. Ron, was it?
Ren.
Speak up. Let the Lord hear your name.
Ren McCormick.
An interesting name. Is it short for something?
No.
There's rumors going round about the new king, and everybody's talking to their blue. 'Cause you know how a stranger is. If he's not done, he's dangerous. But either way, at least it's something new.
Now I'd like you to join my wife Vi and I and our daughter Ariel in this morning's convocation.
God is love, follow him and never fall. He has made the stars above, just to light your way back home.
Everybody,
We've only been here 2 days already. Just call and seems to be what's right. But we were barely hanging on, especially with my father gone. There's not as many places we can stay. And maybe I can find a job and steady. And everyone can seem to enjoy. And maybe things will pray so bad, and maybe I'll be placed like that. Like you.
On any Sunday morning, here we'll be, raising our voices in harmony, gathering to join the feast, asking God the Lord at least. We pray that one day, once our trials have ceased, we will be released.
go in peace. Well, Ethel, your sister is certainly excited about you moving in with them.
Lulu and Wes have been my rock.
Oh, it's been no trouble. I thought just moved right into the guest room.
And Ren, where do you have to put you?
Actually,
You know that old tool shed I have above the garage?
Wes, that place is a greasy dust.
Well, no more.
Picture this, powder blue wallpaper, chocolate brown carpet.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
And when will Mr. McCormick be joining us?
Mr. McCormick won't be joining us.
My husband and I are separated.
He ran off to find himself.
Ren, please.
Oh, bye. Bye. I made my Toll House cookies. Lulu, you try one, and you will burn every recipe in your kitchen.
Won't you join us, Miss McCormick?
Eleanor should show us what heaven tastes like.
Call me Ethel, please.
Only if you call me Vi. Save me a cookie, Ethel.
So, Ren, all set for school tomorrow?
Yeah, I actually
You took care of that last week. Coacher helped him get registered.
Reverend, did you hear the new English teacher is planning to introduce some vulgar modern novel into our American lit course?
Slaughterhouse 5. Yes, Coach, I've received
Slaughterhouse 5? That's one rad book. It's a cool book cover to cover. It's a classic.
Do you read much?
Well, Coach, maybe in another town. It's a classic.
In any other town, Uncle Wes.
Tom Sawyer is a classic.
Daddy, excuse me. Rusty and the girls are going out for burgers tonight. Can I?
It's a school night.
But Daddy,
Ask your mother.
We did. Reverend Moore. And she said it was okay with her if it was okay with you. So is it okay with you?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Great sermon, Reverend.
Thank you, Rusty.
And what you said about Walt Whitman and rock and roll and listen to the music in your soul and all that, I mean, I was like, who knew?
High praise indeed. Gentlemen,
I, on the other hand, thought my father was never going to shut up.
Well, then, Ariel, why don't you just talk to him?
Why should I? He doesn't listen to me anyways. Welcome to Beaumont.
Howdy.
Ooh, you are cute. Wendy Jo, isn't he cute?
Uh-huh.
I bet he knows he's cute, though. Don't you think, Wendy Jo?
Uh-huh.
Oh, baby. You got that sweet. Hey, put your tongues in your mouths and let's get out of here.
See ya. And where you going? Where do you think? And if anybody asks, I was with you guys all evening, right?
Are you asking us to lie for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, hey, good looking. Miss me?
You wish.
Hey there, Ariel. How's it going?
Travis, Lyle. Oh my god, did I interrupt your weekly poetry club meeting?
Haha, very funny. So, what's the deal with the new guy in church?
Who? Oh, him. He's our new classmate. The Chicago transplant with all of the charm and sophistication from living in a bustling metropolis.
Should I be jealous?
I'm counting on it.
Hey, Grant student, so what are you doing with the preacher's daughter?
Anything that I want.
Oh yeah? And what does she get out of it?
Everything that she needs.
Like you know.
Well, she'd lucky to think she was born yesterday with her innocent looks and a little town way. She's smiling at me. She's got angels in her eyes. But I've seen how she moves, and this girl really cool. She taught me some tricks you can't learn in books, and I've started to think he's the devil in disguise. The girl gets around. She knows what she likes. I got what she needs. Just wait until tonight.
Just wait.
We'll both make a move. Yeah, we'll come so round. The girl gets around, 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 around. Good God, this girl gets around.
Ariel, I swear, God's gonna strike you down with a lightning bolt.
No, she's not.
She's now.
Excellent!
But he likes to pretend he's a man among men. With his hands in his pockets, he can't count to 10. Don't worry, baby, your secret's safe with me.
Busted!
And he bores me to tears with his beers and his bikes, but I keep him around when temptation strikes. I got the motive, he's got the key.
The girl gets around.
I went to the Burger Blast. Your friend said I'd find you here.
We were just on our way.
Your mother thought you might get cold.
Evening, Reverend.
Bye now. The girl gets around, and she knows what she likes. I've got what she needs. Just wait till tonight. The girl gets around. Good God, this girl gets around.
Hey, Ariel, right?
Yeah, so
I'm Ren McCormick. You met at church. Small world, isn't it? I'm your new classmate.
Howdy, girl with that poor boy love.
Hi, mister. You bumped me. Sorry. Don't you ever look where you're going? I said I was sorry. Hey, you're that new kid from Chicago, ain't you? Perhaps. Smart aleck, huh? Well, listen, fella. Around here, you push someone, they push back. And eventually you got two people pushing, you get it? Hey, did they sell men's clothes where you got that hat? What is that, some kind of stupid joke? No, it's a really funny one. That's it, man, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, please, kill me. Kill me, kill me, kill me. That's the most exciting thing I've heard since I set foot in this town. What? Red McCormick. And you are? Willard Hewitt. Now tell me, Willard, what do you do around here for a good time? No, not that. You got any movies? Nope. What about malls? Nope. What about? Nope. And nope. We do have the bowl of ramen down by the interstate. Geez, I admire you. I can never do what you do around here. Oh yeah, and what do we do? Nothing. I never walk when I can run. I don't believe I ever could. People try to slow me down, saying, boy, you really should kick back and chill, but I can't stand still. I can see that. I called the doctor, he said, son, I cannot offer you a pill, so I never found relief. Now I got to move until I've had my fill. I can't stand still. Around here people walk. Back where I come from, life's never humdrum. I wish I could take you there. Oh, we got the world at our feet. Life is sweet, ain't no doubt. Grab a seat, check it out. You're not gonna last 5 minutes in this town. Oh, I thought it never would end, that I've lost you somehow. When you look at me now, I'm trying hard to tone it down. Gotta watch my P's and Q's, maybe look before I leave. And then I say, hey, what's the use? Ain't done it yet. I can't forget how it feels when you dance and you drop. So don't even start to suggest that I stop. I never will, and I can't. No, 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 no. Then somebody kill me 'cause I can't stand.
Young man, what do you think you're doing?
I was just showing my new best friend here, Wheeler, some moves I learned back in Chicago. You know that toddling little town?
It's not what it looked like.
What will it look like?
Mr. McCormick! Dancing is not allowed here.
Dancing's not allowed. I get it. No fun on school property.
That sort of remark might have passed for as wit in Chicago, but here we speak simply. So let me make this as clear as I can. There is absolutely no dancing allowed at any time, of any kind, anywhere within the city limits of Beaumont, ever.
Is he serious? No dancing. I get it. Ha ha ha, joke's on the new guy.
Mr. Hewitt, would you like to inform your friend?
It's against the law. Against the law. Shut up. Mr. Clark, sir, Ren is very sorry. He was ignorant of our local law, and I will inform him of his ignorance.
And I'd like to see the both of you in my office after school. I'm sure we all have places to be.
Oh my gosh, Blood, the way you spoke to Principal Clark, that's like the longest sentence you've ever made.
Chin up, Mr. McCormick.
It is such a turn on watching a guy fly in the face of authority like that, isn't it, Wendy Jo?
Uh-huh.
Was he serious?
Serious as a heart attack.
Dancing's against the law.
Has been for the past 5 years, ever since the accident.
What accident?
The Batani Bridge accident? You've never heard of the Batani Bridge accident.
If I had, would I be doing this?
Well, ladies, should I take this one?
Please.
Be my guest.
There were these 4 kids we all grew up with. They were driving back from a big dance over in Baylor County. Maybe it was the rain that night, or maybe they were being a little wild, but somehow they lost the vehicle. It skidded across the bridge, went through the railing, and they fell 35 feet into the Batani River.
Oh my gosh. Did anybody survive? Jeez.
Yeah, and when the sheriff's office published the autopsy report, it claimed there was marijuana and alcohol in their blood. Everyone in the town went nuts.
And that's when Reverend Moore got so righteous. He started blaming anything and everything. Liquor, drugs, rock and roll.
And dancing.
Got it.
He convinced the town council that it was all sin. And just like that, they passed this law.
Wait, Reverend Moore has that kind of power?
Reverend Moore.
It is the power.
He is the law.
How can you guys stand to live like this?
Practice. Years of practice.
It's not like Chicago. It must be so cool to live in a city where you can walk down the street and be mugged by people you don't even know.
Yeah, I missed that. I thought that moving to a small town was gonna be perfect. Like, one big family.
Well, let me tell you about that family. There's tongues wagging every time you make a move.
There's fingers pointing every time you turn around.
There's heads shaking the minute you cross the line.
And there's eyes everywhere. Careful what you do, someone's on to you. Careful what you do. Careful what you say, 'cause you're on display every night and every day. Somebody's hiding in the great unknown. And every time you think that you're alone, somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go.
Somebody's out there waiting for the show.
You got no disguise from somebody's eyes.
Thanks for the advice, but it's not gonna get to me.
Gets to everybody.
You don't know me.
You don't know Beaumont. Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa.
You're gonna have to learn that in Beaumont, a stop sign means stop.
I thought I did.
And that radio music of yours is blasting pretty loud.
So you pull me over because my music's too loud.
Hey, watch that attitude, boy.
Book him, Jeff.
Is a friend of yours, Chuck?
City kid? I wouldn't let him kiss these boots.
Oh, they seem nice.
Careful how you speak, turn the other cheek. Be careful how you speak.
Think a naughty thought, and if you get caught, well then boy, you've bought a lot of trouble.
Somewhere there's someone with a perfect view. And they're just dying for a little peekaboo. Boo! Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes will never close, never sleep. Somebody's after the secrets that you keep. Who's got alibis from somebody's eyes?
Principal Clark, this boy turned my wrestling practice into a brawl.
Yeah. Oh, so I suppose my nose got slammed into your face.
That's
What are you doing? I didn't.
Hey, that's enough. My boys know the difference between a wrestling match and a street fight.
Really, Coach? A wrestling match is supposed to be one-on-one.
That's enough out of you. This is the third time in as many weeks that you've been dragged into my office. I'm suspending you from the wrestling team indefinitely.
Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa.
Do you know how hard it was for me to get you that job at Dillingham's hardware store? It's not even a month and you're already fired.
Every day, it's more bad news with you. Every day.
Lulu, don't exaggerate.
Ethel, now hush. You're not helping things.
Ren, what did happen?
So I was working at the run counter, and Willard came in with $1, asking for some change. I popped open the register, stuck my hand in, and Mr. Dillingham walked out. He saw my hand in the register, he thought I was stealing.
That's because everything you do makes people suspicious.
Are you on drugs?
No, but why do you keep on frisking me? I'm pretty sure you searched through all my room.
Ren, apologize to your uncle.
Look, Ren, I know I'm not your
You
father.
can say that again.
Wes!
Ethel, hush.
Wes, I cannot not say anything. I don't know how to do that, Wes. Wes, I realize that we are guests in your home.
Right now, just don't say anything.
Never laugh too loud. Never leave a crowd.
Never dress risque. There'll be hell to pay.
And if you've had anything to hide, think twice before you step outside. Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve. Nothing satisfies somebody's eyes.
Ain't no alibis.
From somebody's eyes. Who's got no disguise? From somebody's eyes. Whoa. Somebody's eyes. Whoa. Whoa.
I'm gonna be late.
What's a few more minutes?
My daddy's still not crazy about me seeing.
Well, tell him to get used to it.
You tell him.
I will. Reverend Moore?
Maybe not tonight. I am not in the mood for one of his sermons. Now go. Go home. Daddy? Mom, are you hungry? Starving. Ah, what's this? Don't tell me. Haydn, Second Sonata.
The fourth.
Number 4. I guess this kind of music is okay, isn't it, Daddy?
Meaning?
Just making a joke.
I'm aware of that line. This kind of music doesn't confuse the mind or body.
You writing your sermon?
I am.
Do you remember when I was a kid? And every Saturday I'd sit down in front of the pew, watch you guys practice over and over.
I do indeed.
And then you'd bow and I'd clap, remember?
Well, you seem to have outgrown that.
Shaw, what just happened? Did I say something wrong?
No, your father just had a difficult day.
I can speak for myself.
Honey, why don't you set the table?
I'm not really that hungry.
Shaw, if you're angry with Ariel, please tell her why.
I'm not angry. I'm concerned.
Then get to the point. You two speak and nothing gets said.
Have you seen her with that Chuck Cranston? The last time I walked in on
You
him.
told me.
He has records of arrest, Vi.
And the more you object, the more intrigued she's going to be.
So I should hold my peace.
I do. And I pray that her infatuation with Chuck Cranston lasts no longer than mine with Elliot Criswell.
Elliot Criswell was an overheated delinquent.
Oh, he most certainly was.
This is not funny.
I'm trying to lighten the mood.
Well, I can't. I'm worried about where Ariel is and what she is
Well, you
doing.
can't expect her to sit home with us.
Let's stop having this conversation right now.
Conversation?
Bye.
I seem to have walked in on one of your sermons.
Please. Let's not say anything we might regret.
Swallowing my words, staring at the floor, counting little cracks in the tide, struggling to smile without choking, learning to be silent.
Watching how the dust dances out the door. Noticing my hands start to shake. Contemplating, taking, I'm smoking. Learning to be silent. Always hearing, hush, Ethel.
Please, Vi,
Let's not have this conversation. And so I stand by while my mind takes a small vacation. La 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 la. La 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 la.
making little sounds other folks ignore.
Quieting the
was so great. I almost wish I'd read the book.
Hurry up, Rusty. I have to copy it next.
What's this word?
Camelot.
Really?
Really?
You know what part sounds great?
I love the part where King Arthur and Lancelot fight over Guinevere. It's right after the part where Modred shows up and is like, I'm the king! I'm the king!
What? You read a book?
Cliff Notes took me forever.
It's even better in the book. There's all these knights on horseback jousting and storming the castle.
Our guys in overalls riding in pickup trucks.
Oh, hi, Willard!
Hi, how are y'all doing?
You know, pretty good.
Hey, Rusty.
Hi, Willard.
All right, bye, y'all.
Hi, Willard. That's it. You two are pathetic.
When are you gonna have a real conversation with him?
Oh, Willard is not capable of a real conversation. I kind of like that in a guy.
Oh, hey, Ren. How's the new job?
It's great. It's the second day and I haven't been fired yet.
You may have found your future.
I may have. What can I get you guys?
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke. I'll have the hula double patty melt with extra mayo and an order of fries. And a Diet Coke.
And Ariel, what's your pleasure?
Mine's not on the menu.
Ariel,
Stop now. Seriously.
If Chuck sees you flirting with Ariel, you're a dead man. Half the time she doesn't even remember my name. Well, in that uniform you look like such a clown, it's easier to pick you out. Ah, you always looking for a fight, aren't you? My mama says it's in my nature. Shut up! Tell me what you know about Ariel. I know she's been kissed a lot. No way, get out! And she's onto you like a hog on slop. No way. Ariel likes trouble, and if you've proved anything to anyone in this town, it's that you are T-R-U-B-L.
Come on, I was only teasing him.
That's more than teasing. You're just from out of town, and don't tell me that doesn't curl your toes.
you want out of Beaumont so bad, I bet you memorize bus schedules.
You tell us you read so you can escape to other worlds.
Exactly. In books, I get to read about guys who amaze me.
What about Ren?
What about him?
He's sort of smart.
He's kind of tall.
I think he's handsome.
Cute, maybe.
But can he really compete with Chuck Cranston, the rugged, dangerous high school dropout / drug dealer who was recently evicted from a trailer park? I don't think so.
So what's up with you and Rusty? Beats me? I mean, she's good looking and all, but half the time I never know what the hell she's saying. She talks faster than any woman I've ever met. That's because you make her horny. You think?
If only I could find a guy who would make the first move.
If only I could find a guy who, when he went to kiss me at night, he took the toothpick out of his mouth.
If only I could find a guy.
Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the gods?
Yeah.
Where's the streetwise Hercules to fight the rising up? I'd like to know. Isn't there a white knight upon a fiery steed? Late at night I toss and I turn,
himself.
Shut up, Russ.
Excuse me, are you going to be joining these ladies for dinner?
I said, meet me at 8. What am I talking to myself?
No, you're right. Calm down, honey.
Don't tell me to calm down. Don't ever tell me what to do. Now, I know what your friends think of me, and that's bull. I'm the best party in this town, baby. And those 3 dogs ought to be tied up underneath the porch. Now, let's go.
No.
Get in the truck.
No.
Excuse me?
I said no. What part of that don't you understand?
Ooh, when the preacher's daughter says no, it just makes me hot. Say it again.
Get on to don't!
I believe the lady said no.
And I believe this is none of your business.
Ren, don't.
Ariel, who invited this clown?
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've been formally introduced. Ren McCormick, and you are?
Get your hand out of my face, and your face out of my stomach!
Hey, Chuck, you looking for a fight? That's part Willard, you can't lose me this job. Let me at him on him.
Oh, will you now?
Willard, stop.
Okay.
We got a problem here?
No, we don't. We were just talking about the safety of one of our valued customers.
What? You people think this is funny?
Cranston, your pickup truck is in the handicap parking, which is a space we reserve for people with physical, not emotional disabilities.
You haven't seen the last one, McCormick.
Can I please knock him out?
Willard, what's that your mama says? Before you make a fist, make sure it's your fight.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, this is not your fight. Now, don't the rest of you have a curfew? McCormick,
Yes, I know. I'll turn in my skates.
listen to me. I'll see you here after school tomorrow.
What, you're not firing me?
Not yet. Now, give me a push, honey.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're either really brave or really dumb.
Which is it?
Haven't decided yet. You wanna see something?
Don't you have a curfew?
You're right. Please, my daddy invented the curfew. Don't you think rules were made to be broken? Come on.
What are you doing?
I'm answering the train. I'm saying I can't wait till I get on board and leave Beaumont. Try it.
No thanks. I just ate. You really are something.
What do you mean?
Chuck Cranston's girlfriend, the preacher's daughter, the whole package.
Guilty.
Just church-going gals with some bad cowboy boots.
My daddy hates it when I wear these boots.
And you like that, don't you? Getting up in his face.
Well, that way he'll notice when I'm gone.
Where are you going?
College, for starters. I've applied to some places that my daddy doesn't even know about. I want to travel the world and speak 5 languages, and he wants me to teach English Lit in Baylor County. They don't even speak English in Baylor County.
I don't see you as a teacher.
Thank you, neither do I. So leave that up to my daddy.
He's a preacher, not a teacher.
But when you're good at it, it's the same thing. He used to be real good.
What changed?
His mind, he closed it.
I've noticed.
He used to be so open and so inspiring. I've watched him give hope to people who had none. I've watched him change lives.
Well, if you love him so much, why do you make him mad?
I didn't say I love him.
Boy, do I know what you mean. My father.
Yeah, what happened there?
He got up one day, left. No goodbyes. No nothing.
I bet you have a lot to say to him. Mike?
No, I couldn't.
Tell it to the train, I do.
Ah! How could you be so stupid to leave behind me? I hate you!
Feel better?
Maybe a little.
You wanna kiss me?
Maybe. Someday.
Someday? What do you mean someday?
I have a feeling you've been kissed a lot. I might suffer by comparison.
You don't think much of me, do you?
I think about you more than I thought I would. Here. Let me walk you home.
Somebody's eyes are watching. Somebody's eyes are following every move. Somebody's waiting to show they don't approve.
Okay, let's see here. Henry, you owe Eleanor.
75 cents. And Reverend, you owe me $1.25.
Eleanor, why is it that the only place my prayers seem to fail me is at the bridge table?
No, come on. Just say hello to everybody. Hi. You all know Ren McCormick. Daddy, Ren.
Coach? Principal Clark?
I'm Mrs. Dunbar.
Mrs. Moore?
Welcome, Ren.
Whoa, poker night! Cool.
Ariel, all this time we thought you were upstairs in your room.
Yeah, doing your homework. It's hard to impose a curfew on the young people of my congregation if I can't seem to enforce one in my own home.
What's that old expression that goes like, it's always the shoemaker's children who go barefoot?
Oh, would you look at the time?
Boy, do I sure know how to clear a room.
It's a rare talent.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, I assure you it's not meant to be one.
Ugh. Ugh. I believe this is yours.
Thank you for,
For walking you home?
Yes, that too.
Well, Reverend, this was fun, wasn't it? Okay.
Somebody's eyes are seeing you come and go.
Boy, did I blow it in there.
Yeah, you did.
I go crazy. I get nervous. And I ended up putting my foot in my mouth.
Your mother said you were good at it, but I had no idea.
Good night, Mrs. Moore.
Good night, Ren.
Somebody's eyes.
Whoa! I'm gonna punch out somebody's eyes.
I don't want you to see him again.
Who, Ren? Why? Just because he hasn't lived in this town his entire life?
That's not it, but clearly the boy has no respect for authority. And everyone tells me he's a troublemaker.
Who's everyone? The Bridge Club? Give me a break.
Ariel, what am I going to do with you?
Me? Daddy, all you do lately is look for the worst in people, and of course you find it.
Where is this coming from?
You, Daddy. Today's sermon is, the world is evil, and Ariel needs to be locked away in a tower.
That's a little melodramatic, don't you think?
No, I don't. You make me feel like a prisoner, Daddy, and I hate it. I just hate it.
Someone's got to put their foot down.
I didn't say anything.
I don't invite in her chair. I don't relish telling her no. But then I think, if I can't reach her, how can I just let her go? I strive to be a good preacher. I try not to go overboard. But then I think, if I can't reach her, how can I face my Lord? Heaven help me shoulder my load. Every day's a struggle. Still someone's got to take the high road. If I don't, who will? I became a man of God to do his work, to spread his word, to ease some pain and dry some tears. That was the plan. But I might have thought twice, if only I knew that I'd spend all of my time saying, no, no, don't do that. Everyone prays for salvation. I'm happy to give them the tools. The problem is, here's my frustration. Nobody wants to have rules. So heaven help me with my labors. How can you expect one man to save his family and his neighbors? Heaven help me. Oh, heaven help me. If heaven can't, who can?
McCormick! You and your friends are late.
Coach, Ren's hurt. Look at his eye.
And his arm, he's all broken.
Please,
It's nothing, really.
don't waste your breath or my time on another lame excuse.
It's not an excuse. Last night after Ren brought me home, some guys jumped him.
They just started wailing on him. There were like 6 of them. You should have seen it, Coach. Willard, there was 3 guys.
Anybody you know?
I wasn't taking names, if that's what you're asking.
McCormick, it seems when you're not making trouble, it finds you anyway. And Daryl, I advise you stay away from this guy. I've been asked to keep my eye
Oh,
on
my
you, and
father called you. Surprise, surprise.
And if you cooperate, it'll make all of our lives much easier.
Jeez, if my daddy makes a call, will you lay off my back?
That mouth of yours has probably made your daddy walk out in the first place.
Hey, man, count to 10, count to 10. Mama says count to 10.
You be wise to take your friend's advice. Ariel, get back to practice. And McCormick, get down and give me 30.
You're joking.
You're right. Make it 50.
Come on, Coach. He's not faking. He really is hurting.
Oh, thank you for your diagnosis, Dr. Willard. You can give me 50 as well. As a matter of fact, you can all give me 50, courtesy of Mr. McCormick. Just do it. 1, 2, I can't hear you. 3, 4. Only 46 more.
7. Is he gone?
Yeah. Hey, Ren, thanks a lot.
Jeez, all you damn people in this town are so wound up! Man! You have nowhere to let off any steam!
You said it.
At least in Chicago, we have the clubs. Hey, Ren, what do you say we take the coach out dancing? Willard, you are so... What? That's it? What are you thinking? We're gonna throw a dance. We're gonna throw the most wicked party Beaumont's ever seen. It's gonna knock him right off its socks.
You're just asking for a fight.
Bring it on.
Are you ready to take on Reverend Moore?
I'll fight anybody. And what about the town council? I'll fight City Hall. If there's one thing worth fighting for, it's freedom. Looking into your eyes, I know I'm right. If anything's worth the fear, it's worth the fight. No one to tie my hands, make me change my plans. I'm crossing the line, jumping the track, taking what's mine, not looking back. Heaven helps the man who fights his fear. Every day I face a new frontier. I can't worry what the world will say. I may fire fall, but either way, I'm free.
forget the Patani Bridge accident.
How long do we have to live in that shadow? There's gotta be a way out of this.
The only way out of this is by train.
No, listen. Running away will never make you free. Doesn't matter where you go, I guarantee. Long as we hold our ground and we cannot be bound, we're shaking the past, making our breaks, taking control. If that's what it takes, heaven helps the man who fights his feet. We can face this down right now, right here. Maybe we can finally right this wrong. Arm in, side by side, we're strong and free. Come on, try it.
I'm free.
Let the Lord hear your voice.
I'm free.
Yeah.
We're shaking our past, making our breaks, taking control if that's what it takes. Heaven helps the man who fights his feet. We can face this down right now, right here. Maybe we can finally right this wrong. Arm in, side by side, we're strong and free.
And now word comes to me that some young people in our community want to change our laws and throw it at us. But this morning, let me remind you that this law is not just about dancing. This law is a tribute to the 4 young people of Beaumont's brightest future.
Heaven helps the man.
We stand united in honoring their memory.
We can face this down. Who will
Heaven help us, Heaven help me.
making our way?
Heaven help me.
Heaven save. I'm free.
The billboard says it's the finest dance place in the Tri-County area. Think of it as research.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Oh my God!
dancing. Isn't this worth fighting for?
Well, who would have thought a mere 100 miles outside of Beaumont you could find this much culture?
And this much fun.
Come on, let's go break the law.
Wilbur, do you want to dance?
The first thing I want to do is find a place to sit down. Something in me goes some shivers on my backbone, making me rock and roll. I see need up the sidewalk faster than a TikTok. People think I'm out of control. Papa, don't worry, none. I'm just having fun. Ain't gonna lose my mind. And if anybody asks you, tell them that I'm doing fine. Tell them all that I'm still rocking, going strong. Still got the heat, I'm keeping the beat, 'cause I'm feeling so good. Lord, I swear that it means rocking. I'm still rocking, going on. Shaking my shoes, I'm spreading the news that I'm feeling so good. Hey, you are good. You are mine.
This is incredible. I haven't been able to dance like this for years.
Where the hell you been living? Beaumont?
Yet?
No kidding, darling. When are you gonna get out and do some tail shaking?
Lord, I swear that it keeps walking.
I'm still rocking on and on. All day long, I'm spreading the news. That feels so good. Now, where were we? Hey, cowboy! She came with me. Oh, yeah? We don't make mistakes. What is that supposed to mean?
Wilbur, she was just being friendly.
Oh, yeah? Listen, son, it's much too early in the evening to get blood on that pretty little shirt of yours. And, ma'am, my condolences. What does he mean by that? Hey, you got something to say?
Wilbur, I know who I came with, okay?
Oh, okay.
Now come on, let's go dance.
I think I'm gonna give me a beer. Friend, you want a beer?
Wait, who's gonna drive?
I'll drive.
Sure, I'll take one. All right, that's 2 beers.
I want to dance, I want to dance.
I only have 2 hands. Friend, can you help me out? 1 minute.
Oh! Let me guess. Willard's acting weird.
So it's not just me.
Rusty, you and Willard have been weird since kindergarten.
But tonight is different. It's the first time we've ever left Beaumont together. Maybe we don't travel well.
Rusty, it's just a car ride.
That makes it like a first date, don't you see? Oh, I should have seen the signs. The whole way up here, I had to do all the talking. All he had to say was, Hints, don't ya? My baby's gonna panic.
Don't make yourself crazy. Look, I'll dance with you.
What's up with you? You seem weird. That's why I'm having a beer. Mama says I can have 1 beer or 1 cigarette, but if I have both, I should never come home again. You finally go out on a date with Rusty? What? Is this a date? You told me we were going on a ride. You told Ariel to invite Rusty. It's more like I'm on a date with you. And you look so fine tonight. Thank you. No! You stuck me in the backseat with a crazy woman who won't stop moving and talking. Hey, she likes you. Yeah, what? What? Between you and me? Yeah. I can't do it. You can't do it? No, sir. That's okay, Willard. Some people in Chicago don't even do it on the first date. Really? Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better. Okay, let's get back to dancing. Dance! Dance! What the hell do you think I'm talking about? I thought you said when you couldn't do it, I thought you meant it. Oh, that! Hell, any idiot can do that! I can't do this! I can't dance!
What?
Did you hear that? Your boyfriend says he can't dance. Come on, leave the guy alone. But it ain't natural.
It's like riding a bike.
Or falling off a log? Yeah.
It's as easy as learning to swim.
I can't swim!
Hey, fellas, what do you say we push him in the pool?
On.
Darling, your boyfriend has 2 left feet and you had no idea. None. He's never held you in his arms and swept you off your feet. Not yet. He's never whispered sweet nothings in your ear. Well, no, that's not how it is with me and Willard.
Willard has a lot of hidden talents. I mean, just look at him.
Ah, you were saying.
Oh, baby, he don't talk sweet. He ain't got much to say. But he loves me. I know that he loves me anyway. And maybe he don't just fine, but I don't really mind. 'Cause every
Ariel! What are you doing?
She's not here, Chuck.
Ah! Oh, Mrs. Moore.
Did I scare you?
No, not at all. Did you?
Yes, Chuck. Told her every time you've called.
Thanks. Yeah, she's just busy and all.
Jane the girls know where Wendy Jones to study.
Really? Well, I was just there. Wendy Jo said that she left hours ago with Rusty.
Oh.
Who is it, Vi? Mr. Kress.
Oh, evening, Reverend. I was just looking for Ariel.
It's a little late, isn't it, Mr. Kress?
Yes, sir. That's why I was wondering why she wasn't home.
So was I. Good night, Mr. Kress, and remember we have a front door for guests.
Yes, sir.
Where is she?
She told me she was going to Wendy Jo's. Don't bother calling. She's not there.
And you knew this.
No, I did not.
So how does it feel, Vi? Now that she's lying to you?
I'm not saying anything until I hear an explanation from her.
It was frightening enough when she was out with that Chuck Cranston. Now she's out in the middle of the night with that punk who's campaigning to challenge me and the entire town council. How long can you keep defending her?
I'm not defending her. We're not on opposite sides here, are we? Or are we?
Where were you?
Rusty and Winnie Jo and I, we went to the...
Don't even bother!
We know you weren't at Wendy Jo's.
I can't believe you're checking up on me.
Sweetie, how do we know you're not sick or hurt?
I'm concerned for your well-being.
Then why is it that whenever I'm at home, you're not interested in what I'm thinking or how I'm feeling? But the second I walk out of that door, suddenly you're the concerned parent?
Josh doesn't mean that.
Stop taking her side. She has to start answering for herself.
I don't know what good that will do. You don't listen to her any more than you listen to me. Shut up!
I've never hit anyone.
I know.
We're losing her, Vi. She's become so willful and obstinate.
Like her father.
I am her spiritual guardian.
You used to be her friend.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know what to do anymore.
Yes, you do. Can you find it in your heart to forgive her? Can't you stop and see there's part of her that's trying to obey, while part of her is dying to run away? Can't you hear what she's trying to say? Can't you find it in your soul to accept her? If she stumbles on your holy path, do you have to reprimand? Or are there ways to make her understand without using the back of your hand? Can't you remember when we were that age, pumped up with promise and wrestling with rage? Can't you remember when we were a family back when? Can we be one again?
But we are a family.
No. The accident changed everything. Ever since Bobby's death, you put impossible demands on Ariel.
I've not confused Ariel's behavior with my son's death.
He was my son, too! Cha, it's been 21 years. I've been a minister's wife, and after all that time, I still feel you're a wonderful preacher. You can lift a congregation up so high they have to look down to see heaven. It's It's the one-on-one where you need a little work.
I thought at least you believed in me.
I never stopped. Does it ever cross your mind that I miss you? Is there any chance we'll find the joy that we shared at the start? Can't you remember what you felt before that feeling fell apart? Can you find it in your heart? Have you lost my love somewhere far behind? Or can you find it in your heart?
What am I supposed to be doing?
Wearing a nice shirt, nice
tie,
and have nice shoes.
Hold it. Ran, we're not saying, you're going to be talking in front of Reverend Moore. So don't mumble. Now do that last part one more time. Okay? Members of the Council, dancing is not a crime. Yeah. Ever since the dawn of time, if anything, everything had the right to howl at the moon and dance all night. When the folks were tribal, back before the Bible, they were liable to dance when the stops came in, or they would pull all the stops and the earth would spin. Or maybe they had a battle to win, so they would dance every time they had the chance. Whatever the season or circumstance, so they found a reason to throw a party in their pants, so they would dance. Dance! You said party in their pants! Ren, we're not saying the speech is bad. We're just saying that it's no good. What am I supposed to do? I rewrote it 9 times. Oh, you're going to be talking in front of the town council and some of the most stubbornest people in town. So don't.
You've already got plenty of people more than that.
Yeah, folks are picking sides.
And they're not picking yours.
This whole thing has gotten way out of hand. I might as well ought to forget it. Whoa there, little buddy. We did not mean to discourage you.
After all the posters you painted,
All the flyers we passed out.
Everyone at school's climbing the walls.
So you just gotta hang in there. Now, Mama says.
Oh, come on.
Listen just 1 minute. Everything I've ever learned that gets me through the worst, I learned at my mama's knees. Now anytime I'm turning around, I turn to mama first, and you be wise to memorize what mama says to me. Now, Mama ain't been wrong yet, and I'm living proof.
That's kind of a frightening thought, isn't it?
Mama says don't use a toaster while standing in the shower. Now, who can argue with that? Mama says don't hold your breath for longer than an hour. The woman knows where it's at. And Mama says put these boys over here out now. Help me out here, fellas.
Mama says,
Don't drink hot coffee lying down in bed. Don't even give it a thought.
it's a mess. Mama says,
Never eat anything that's bigger than your head. Is she whiz or what?
oh yes.
And Mama says, doesn't matter if you're a kid.
Mama says,
no. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Oh, once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now, Mama makes a lot of sense if you know how to listen. She's clear and concise.
she's concise.
Daddy says you all love her son, but she's got more who's missing. I say, hey, it's free advice. And what do you expect at that crowd?
Well, maybe your mama ought to give my speech.
Oh, hell no! Everyone thinks my mom is crazy. The point is, she's got a lot of good thoughts. Hear me now.
Mama says,
What you believe is all you really own. And I believe that she's right.
Mama says,
If you've got doubts, well then boy, you're not alone. Just means you're ready to fight. Your mama says it doesn't matter if you drive a hard bargain or drive around town. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Don't make me say it again. I thought of one more thing. Now, Mom says, don't buy a chandelier unless you got a ceiling. Now, I don't know what that's about. Mom says, don't chew on tinfoil unless you like that feeling. Somehow she figured that out. Mom says, doesn't matter if you're a kid. Mom says, loud. Once you drive up a mountain, remember, boy, everyone's counting on you. Once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now that's my mama.
Ren, they caught you here. Chuck and Ariel got into a huge
Chuck
fight.
beat her up. She might have a black eye.
Come on, boys, let's go get Chuck right now.
Willard, stop. Please don't. I'm in enough trouble tonight and I don't want to cause any more.
Chuck's been on a tear ever since he found out about our little trip to the barbecue dance palace.
He ordered me not to sue anymore. So when I told him I see who I like, he just started swinging.
Ariel, let me see that eye.
I'm just so mad at myself. I don't know why I was with him in the first place.
Maybe you should go see a doctor.
No, I'm fine.
Do you want me to call your folks?
No, please. Right now, I just want to be alone, okay?
Come on, guys, let's go.
You want some company?
No. Yes?
Sure, I won't take it personally if you don't.
Listen,
What?
come on, we're gonna miss it.
What? Where are we going?
Look what happens.
Whoa, look at all this graffiti.
Not graffiti, it's poetry. I call this place my diary.
You come all the way up here to write poems?
They're all dedicated to Bobby,
Bobby? Who's Bobby?
my brother.
Oh, I didn't know you have a brother.
Had a brother. Bobby was one of the 4 kids who went off the Shawnee Bridge.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, one of the 4 young people who held the promise of Beaumont's brightest future.
Why didn't I know about it?
We never talked about him, and once Daddy decided the town needed saving, he never mentioned Bobby again.
I bet you think about him 100 times a day.
Try not to.
But that never works, does it?
How do you know that?
I study you.
Oh yeah, what do you see?
I see a girl who's smart.
Thank you.
And a girl who's a little bit angry.
Maybe a lot.
And a girl who's sad. Never knew where that last part came from.
Well, now you do.
What?
I just feel like no one's ever stopped to just look at me.
I think about you 24 hours of the day. I thought that dreams belong to other men. 'Cause each time I get close, they fall apart again.
I feared my heart would be secrecy.
I face your nights alone. Oh, how could I have known that all my life
I only needed you.
Whoa.
Almost paradise, we're knocking on heaven's door. Almost paradise, how could we ask for more?
I swear that I can see forever in your arms. Paradise.
You know, you make me forget everything that's wrong with my life.
Sometimes I want to forget everything too.
Like what?
Like this battle I'm facing against the town council. I don't even know what I'm gonna say.
That reminds me. This is for you.
The Holy Bible?
I marked all the pages in it.
Whoa, this is great. How do you know how to find all these passages?
Are you kidding me?
Oh, thanks.
I thought that perfect love was hard to find.
I'd almost given up. You must have read my mind.
All those dreams I've saved for rainy day, they're finally coming true. I'll share them all with you. 'Cause now
price of a dog's license will go from $3.50 to $4.25. A licensed pet is a happy pet. That takes care of old business.
Thank you, Lulu. Now let us discuss new business. Before I begin, I'd like to remind the young people who've joined us this evening that this meeting is come in to discuss official town business. Disturbances will not be tolerated. The floor is now open. Yes?
My name is Bryn McCormick, and on behalf of most of the seniors at Beaumont High, I'd like to move that the local ordinance law 416, the law that prohibits dancing within Beaumont's town limits, to be abolished.
And I, Willard Hewitt of 385 Cloverdale Road, second that motion.
Eleanor, may I have the floor?
Certainly, Reverend.
Mr. McCormick, you wish to change our laws because you want to throw a dance. That is your right. But it is my duty to challenge any enterprise which, in my experience, fosters the use of liquor, the abuse of drugs, and most importantly, celebrates spiritual corruption. And I think you're going to find that most people in this community agree with me.
You got that right.
Now, if somehow you can convince me that there is no danger in your raucous party plans, then I might reconsider my stance. But for now, no, I can't condone it.
I believe a vote is in order.
Excuse me, isn't there some kind
You're
of...
out of order!
And it's outrageous you think that you can...
Roger, sit down. I believe Mr. McCormick has the right to be heard.
I just want to say a few words about this topic, because I believe it scares a lot of people, and it shouldn't. From the oldest of times, people dance for many reasons. They dance so their crops would be plentiful. They dance so their hunt would be good. They dance to show community spirit. They dance to celebrate life. That's the dancing we're talking about.
Mr. McCormick, we do not...
Excuse me, Reverend. Aren't we told in Psalms 149, praise ye the Lord. Sing unto the Lord a new song. Praise his name unto the dance. And it was King David who told us, King David, who we read about in Samuel. What did King David do? What did King David do? King David danced before the Lord, leaping and dancing. And Ecclesiastes assures us that there's a time under every purpose. A time to laugh, a time to dance, and a time to mourn. This is our time to celebrate life the way it was at the beginning, the way it always has been, and the way it should be. Now, thank you.
There is a motion on the floor to appeal Local Ordinance 416. How does the council vote?
No.
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 The motion is defeated, and I believe this meeting is adjourned.
Ren, up until now I've been real proud about keeping my opinion to myself, but honey, if I don't say something, I'm gonna bust.
What is there to say? The council voted, I lost.
Sweetie, you never had a prayer.
Mom, that's not funny.
Ren, when they got to the part about leaping and laughing and weeping and dancing, which I loved, don't get me wrong, I was watching the faces of the town council, and I promise you, Shaw Moore had those votes locked up before he walked in here tonight.
You believe he told him how to vote?
You can still sound shocked.
But
I love
he's
that.
a man of God.
He's a man, and you were railroaded.
Damn, that pissed me off.
Good. Now listen. Reverend Moore said he would reconsider only if someone convinced him there was no danger in your ruckus party plans.
Ruckus party plans? Can you believe... What?
Make him reconsider.
Me?
You.
And him?
Yes.
When?
Now.
But,
Ren,
Mom!
stop. Until you do, you'll never make peace with that man or this town.
I didn't convince him in there.
He wasn't listening in there. Make him listen.
What am I supposed to say? I read my speech. I thumped my Bible.
You did everything but speak from your heart.
Reverend Moore's a smart man.
And so are you.
He's stubborn.
And you're not? Look, I'd love to stay here and watch about to go hose down your aunt and your uncle.
I love you, Mom.
You have no choice, now go.
Reverend,
Mr. McCormick, it's late.
really? I'm wide awake. I got a question.
And it couldn't wait until morning.
One question. At tonight's meeting, did you tell the town council how to vote?
We discussed the issue, of course.
But did you tell them how to vote?
Mr. McCormick, this law has to do with much more than just...
Did
that.
you? Reverend Moore, I understand what this town has been through.
No, I don't believe you do. Because if you did, you wouldn't have provoked your fellow classmates to open wounds that we have already healed.
But those wounds aren't healed. And if they were, they wouldn't be glaring at me at the side of the street. They wouldn't be snubbing my mom at the market. And you wouldn't be fixing them all on the town council.
I thought it was time to put an end to this nonsense.
Nonsense? All I say is who's up for a little bit of dancing, and all people here can think about is 4 kids in the Patani parade.
Mr. McCormick!
And I know your son was one of them. I'm sorry, I truly am, but shutting out the whole world isn't working.
And I suppose you have all the answers.
I didn't-
And you're going to set me straight.
I didn't
How
say-
are you supposed to know what I've been through? You haven't got a clue. Good night, Mr. McCormick.
Please,
Mr.
if only
McCormick, I would like to be left alone.
Sir, you already are! We both are. We both lost somebody. I bet you ask yourself 100 times a day, why? I do. And when people say they understand, they really don't. I ask, why did my father leave me? Was it something I did? Something I didn't do? But I don't have to tell you how that feels. You know.
Yes, I do.
And I know I came to this town frustrated and angry and it felt really good to cause a fuss. I'm just tired of looking at the past. And all I want to do is move forward. And I can't stand still.
I've noticed.
Now, I know you're going to do what you got to do about the whole dancing thing and all. But thanks for listening.
Ren. I'm sorry your father won't ever get to know you.
Thanks.
Howdy?
I didn't hear you come.
I heard voices.
That was your friend Red. He certainly asked a lot of questions.
And what did you tell him?
For once, I didn't have a lot to say. I think I'm running out of answers.
Daddy, I know it's hard for you, and I don't make it any easier. It's just, I'm not sure I believe in all the things that you believe in. But I believe in you. Now get some sleep. We have a sermon in the morning.
If I could figure out what to say.
You will.
When souls come to me for protection, I guide them whatever the cause. But maybe while giving direction, Maybe it's me who got lost. Heaven, help me find my way now. Open up my heart again. Help me find the words to say now. Heaven, help me. Oh, heaven, help me. I stand before you all this morning with a very troubled heart. You see, my friends, as your minister, I'm supposed to help you find the joy in your lives. Last night, I realized I hadn't been doing that. After all, we all remember that terrible night 5 years ago when the lives of 4 young people ended at the Batani Bridge. Everyone in this community lost someone that night, a child, a neighbor, a friend. Vi and I, we lost our son. And Ariel lost her brother. And somehow I got it into my head that my loss was the greatest. That my pain was the deepest. And then last night, someone much younger than I made me realize that I've been holding that pain back like a memory. A memory that has weighed me down as surely as a great stone. And then last night, I did something I hadn't done in a very long time. I put down my burden. It was a frightening moment, and it was exhilarating. This morning, I offer you all that same opportunity. The senior class of Beaumont High School has asked for my permission to grant them a senior dance. Red, I think that might be a good idea. Please join me in asking our Lord to guide and protect our children.
Oh, we're out of here. Travis Lyle, let's go.
Could you maybe give us a minute here?
Losers.
Rusty? Here's the deal. I could throw a clean sheet over the front of the pickup so we don't end up smelling like the dogs.
Uh-huh.
Daddy's suit kind of fits. I could roll up the pant legs with duct tape.
I love where this is going.
Mama could whip you up one of them croissants.
A corsage.
One of them.
You're painting a picture for me, aren't you? I see a rusty truck that smells bad, a taped up brown suit, and a corsage made out of God knows what.
Well, what do you think?
Is there a dance in there someplace?
Yes, ma'am.
Willard, I would love to.
Don't even think about it.
You did a good thing this morning.
I'm still not sure if it was the right thing.
I think it comes close. I missed you. I missed us.
I hope you never doubt that I love you. If that's hard to figure out sometimes, well then I apologize. But you are dearer to my life than you could ever realize. If I try to make amends, can you teach me how to start? Can you find it in your heart?
Hey, Shaw.
Yes?
We're almost dancing.
I'm renting my touch, the flowers, and on my 23rd try, I finally thought I've got this feeling that time no longer hold me down.
Been feeling so strange. My life is about to change. I know just how she feels. It's what happens when you're wearing heels.
Let's hit the ceiling, and then let's tear up this town.
What?
You're beautiful. Tonight I gotta cut loose, kick off your Sunday shoes. Please, Louise, pull me off of my knees. Jack, get back, come on before we crack. Lose your blues, everybody got to lose.
I got this feeling that time's no longer holding me back. It's holding me back.
It's holding me down.
For us to tear up this town. I need a hero. I'm holding out for a hero till the end of the night. He's gotta be strong and he's gotta be fast and he's gotta be fresh from the flight. I need a hero.
Louie, hurry, sing it for me.
Oh, my love. Come on, let's go.
Cut, but loose. Cut, but loose. Whoa.
Oh no, please. Go on.
Yeah!